Welcome back to another St. Peter's Newcomer Spotlight today from the women's volleyball team. Joining us from all the way from San Antonio, Texas, Amaia Martin. Amaia, great to see you today.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Amaia has been learning virtually through the fall semester of her freshman year, as are many of the women's volleyball team. First off, Amaia, how have you been adjusting to classes on Zoom?
It's been going okay. It's a little difficult to stay motivated when you don't have volleyball, to be something that you can do when you're not doing your schoolwork. But I think it's gone as good as it can go.
We don't get a lot of players coming to us all the way from San Antonio. How did you first hear about St. Peter's University?
Actually, through my recruiting profile, I was able to. I was looking at schools in the East Coast because I do have family that lives up there. And St. Peter's really stood out to me. And then I contacted Coach Joe, and then I just kind of fell in love with the school after I visited from there.
So you were able to visit the school before the pandemic hit. What did stand out to you when you came to Jersey City?
Well, just being so close to the city was really important to me because even though I am from Texas, I'm kind of like a city girl. And then I was actually able to have a talk with one of the professors. And I had a discussion about the variety of internships that are available in the Jersey City area, and that was also one of the other big reasons why I decided to come.
You stand at 6'1". You primarily play on the front line, the middle blocker position. It's a team that is in need of a lot of height. What do you think you can bring to the team when you eventually take the court?
Well, in addition to height, I think that I'm very positive on and off the court. And I feel like when the team's energy is low, I'm able to motivate and bring them back up. And I'm also very competitive, and I train hard during practice and off season so that I can be the best version of myself for the team.
What do you think are the biggest strengths of your game on the court, not just off?
Well, I think that I bring a pretty big presence to the front row because I'm a pretty good blocker, and I'm vocal, calling my set so that I can throw the blockers on the other side off.
You mentioned how difficult it's been for volleyball players during the pandemic. How have you been able to work out and improve your game even though you haven't been able to play the game?
Well, I have been doing workouts and running with my brother every day. Playing volleyball as much as possible, but it's been hard to play consistently here because of the COVID regulations, but I just hope to be ready for a season. I've been playing about once a week, but I haven't been able to see the court that often, so I hope to be able to do that more.
You talked about how you clicked with head coach Joe Hoyt. What stood out to you when you first spoke or met him?
Well, he was very easy to communicate with during the recruiting process, and he made it very obvious that he wants to be there for each of the players and to encourage us. And he also mentioned that he wants to build a program, and I'm kind of honored that he wanted me to be a part of that because I'm very excited to be able to do that.
It's difficult anyway to become acclimated to a new team, and even more so when none of you are even together. How have you been communicating with your brand new teammates, and have you been able to build a rapport with them?
Yes, actually, all of our team members have a really good connection with each other. We're very similar. We do Zoom calls weekly. We check in with each other and update each other with what's happening in our lives, and we keep each other accountable with our workouts. We also share a weekly quote in our Zoom calls, and our captains do a really good job of trying to make sure everyone's involved in all the discussions that are happening in the Zoom calls.
Well, that sounds very productive, and I want to hear how you've been productive during the pandemic. Have you taken up any hobbies? Have you learned anything new during your time off?
Well, I have a movie list of popular movies that I've never watched, and I'm trying to get through them. And I go hiking when I can. I went to West Texas a couple of weeks ago, and I went hiking. And then I also go on walks with my family, maybe twice a week. So those are the things that I've been doing to keep me sane here.
But what are some of the movies that you've discovered?
Well, my most recent movie was Good Will Hunting, and it was really good. I also watched Shawshank Redemption, which was really sad, but they've both been really good, and I'm excited to watch some more. I don't know which one I'm going to watch next, though.
Well, both of those are tearjerkers, but it'll be tears of joy when we see you in Jersey City. Thank you so much, Amaia, for coming on to the show here, and we look forward to seeing you and the volleyball team suit up hopefully soon.
Yes, thank you so much.